Summer's here and what a wonderful time, especially for those who have insecurities and are uncomfortable showing parts of their body, much like myself. I'm someone who has some scars on their body and discoloration and just general fat that I don't really like to show off in the summer, so here are a few tips for anyone who have some insecurities that they would like to hide in the summer. I'm in no way trying to promote not overcoming your insecurities, but as an adult I still have them and it's perfectly normal and perfectly human to have, and you might as well be prepared for it instead of trying to cope with something that you just can't. So I used to self-harm when I was younger, and don't worry, it's been 10 years since then, but of course I have the scars today as an adult. And I don't like showing them off because some of them are words and some of them are just very thick and big and I just want to hide them. But I still like to wear dresses and stay cool in the summer, and so one way that I get around having to show off my white scarred arms is to pair a button-down shirt over my dresses. It's a very breezy, weightless way to conceal your arms and look kind of casual cool in the summer. I borrowed one of my boyfriend's shirts to show you, and I think that men's shirts are a lot more comfortable than the women's. They're a bit less fitted and loose, and you can roll the sleeves up a lot higher than you can the women's, but I usually like to roll it up just to about halfway to my arm and leave a little air coming in, or else you're going to trap a lot of your body heat. If you're not into this look, then I also suggest, of course, pairing a white t-shirt underneath a dress, which is so in style right now. You can even just buy dresses that already have white t-shirts paired underneath them. Of course, if you don't want to layer a shirt over your dress, you could also opt for a cropped jacket. I usually like to wear denim jackets in the summer because they're very breathable. The jacket also adds a little bit more style to your look, which I completely understand if you want to maybe go out that night and a shirt would look way too casual. One thing I like to do is to pair a lightweight blouse under a dress. Kind of gives the look a bit more of a feminine touch. It looks a bit more interesting, and you've now added structure and length and texture to the outfit. Now this isn't so much a clothing tip as much as it is a comfort tip, but if you're like me and you have thighs that tend to rub together when out walking in dresses or skirts, and sometimes even shorts that ride up, there's going to be some chafing. And sometimes it can just become completely unbearable, and by the end of the day you don't even want to walk anymore because your thighs are so red. One way that I combat chafing, and I would totally consider this a pro tip, is that I spray dry shampoo on my thighs and I rub it around, and this works for at least 2 to 3 hours. Now I'm not going to show you how I do it because I don't want to show off my thighs, but I will spray a little bit on my arm and rub it around, and you see that the dry shampoo completely disappears and it keeps my skin dry for, like I said, 2 to 3 hours. I recommend keeping a small bottle of it in your backpack, purse, whatever you're carrying around, and then reapplying it throughout the day depending on how long you're going to be out and walking, but it's worked really well for me. I do not like showing off my feet because I once had someone tell me that they look like pigeon feet because my toes kind of curl in, and so I just don't show off my feet anymore. I still like to wear sandals, and I want my feet to breathe in the summer, so I usually like to wear sandals that have cutouts or are woven. For example, the Mexican shoes huaraches, I hope I'm saying that right because I am Mexican, that would be embarrassing. Or I like to wear flats with cutouts. I have these black flats from Steve Madden that have cutouts, and they're actually quite cushioned, and so my feet aren't hurting after a long day of walking on these damn cobblestones in Germany. I know I complain about them all the time, but they pair well with a lot of my clothes, and my feet are not stinky and sweaty and dying by the end of the day. My last tip for those who want to go swimming but don't like to show off their legs: if you're okay with showing the top part of your body, this tip really works out well. I usually like to pair a tankini top, of course with the bottoms, but I don't like to show off my legs, so I pair shorts over it. But I found that a lot of the shorts that are geared towards swimming are usually way too short and way too tiny and completely uncomfortable. The way that I've been kind of able to get by this is to pair my running shorts with my bathing suits. They just fit looser and have a better length than the shorts that are marketed for swimming. I keep my black and gray pairs at home, and I will usually wear my little bit more fun colors. I don't know why I left my fuchsia pair back in Houston because I would really like them right now, but I also have a white pair that has built-in underwear. That's even better because then it's like extra the support, and you know no one can see through your shorts whenever they get wet, and then they dry really fast and you don't have to worry worry about it, and you can go out there and swim and still look sporty and not like you're an insecure person wearing a t-shirt and a normal pair of shorts over your bathing suit. So those are my few tips for how I deal with my insecurities in the summer. If you have any tips that you would like to share, please leave them down in the comments below. I bet some other people would find them very useful, and I'm sure I would find them useful as well. If you would like to see more content from this channel, then please subscribe.